ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Yesterday we saw how Manthara interferes in the matter, interferes in the beautiful experience of Kaikeyi. Though she has not yet heard about Ramchandraji, she is enjoying her life. Now Manthara interferes. This is how lot of people interfere in our peaceful life. In the garb of love, in the garb of help, in the garb of so many things, we find we are dragged into their trap. Therefore, this episode is a very, very important lesson to all of us. And there is nothing wrong in sharing our love to people. At the same time, we need to be cautious. This is the crux of the whole episode. Love everybody, care for everybody, but do not allow an external force to influence you. Today in the social media we find a whole gamut of influencers who influence and change our very thought pattern itself. And we end up in succumbing to so many things which has no relevance in my life. Especially when you see the sales influencers, the media influencers, and what to say of the elections and other things, when so many influencers come and try to meddle with our understanding. Therefore, one has to be very careful with reference to the so-called influencers. Manthara is one very strong influencer. And what is the weapon? The weapon of, we will see how she speaks now, and she uses quietude. Quietude means not that quietude of the Supreme, being undisturbed. No. A forced quietude, a forced silence, not quietude. Let me correct myself. Forced silence to influence the mind of Kaikeyi. Beware of such people. Now Kaikeyi, immediately she understood that she has also stepped a little far in speaking to Manthara. See, so many decades Kaikeyi and Manthara have been together, right? Therefore, they have developed paraspara prema towards each other. A very beautiful love has been shared between Manthara and Kaikeyi from both sides. Therefore, that little lenience has been given to Manthara. We may say to a certain extent, but actually to a large extent, Manthara was given freedom. Therefore, she could command, she could work in the way she wants to work, and very many times Kaikeyi herself has succumbed to the words of Manthara, even in earlier days. But now, Manthara uses the very strong weapon of forced silence to get her work done. And therefore, suddenly when Manthara became silent, Kaikeyi was disturbed. Why? She has not seen Manthara that way. She has lot of love for her. Manthara equally has lot of love for Kaikeyi. But all said and done, Kubuddhi is Kubuddhi, Subuddhi is Subuddhi. Is it not? Kaikeyi felt, maybe I have spoken a little more. Therefore, to pacify her, to bring Manthara's, to bring her tone down, so that Manthara will become, okay. Now she is disturbed. That is why she is silent. Therefore, see what Kaikeyi says. In the 15th Chaupai. प्रियबादिनी सिख दीन्हि उतो ही सपने हु तो पर कोप न मोहि सुदिनु सुमंगलदायक सोई तोर कहाँ पुर जेहि दिन होई जेठ स्वामी सेवक लघु भाई यह दिनकर कुल रीति सुहाई, राम तिलक जाऊं साचे काली, देव मागु मन भावत आली, कौसल्या सम सब महतारी, राम ही सहज सुभाय पियारी, मोह पर करहि सनेहु विशेषी, मैं करी प्रीति परीक्षा देखी, जाऊं विधि जनमु देई करी छोहु, होहु राम सिय पूत पुतोहु, प्राण ते अधिक राम प्रिय मोरे, तिनके तिलक क्षोभु कस तोरे, भरत सपत तो ही सत्य कहूँ, परिहरि कपट दुराऊ, हर्ष समय बिसमऊ करसी, कारण मोहि सुनाऊ, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. So suddenly when Kaikeyi thought that we have to take care of our mind, we cannot leave it like that, so immediately she softened her voice. You always do, it's okay, don't answer. This one I spoke something, don't take it to heart, okay? Like that we also say in our house, amongst our friends. Like that Kaikeyi said, Priyabadini, oh sweet-tongued girl. Here means it is not girl actually. Priyabadini, oh lady with a sweet-tongued. Sikadini toi. I only said this for you to understand. It was in the form of an advice. Why do you have to talk like that? So I also probably got a little. So don't worry. Sapne huto par kopna mohi. Even the wildest dreams, I cannot be angry with you. Maybe the tone was a little higher or something. Don't take it to heart. Sudinu sumangala dayaku soi. That day will be very auspicious. Sudinu sumangala, very auspicious day. Dayaku soi, tora kaha pura jehi din hoi. When whatever you said actually happens. What did he say? What did Kaikeyi Manthara say? That Rama is going to become the Yuvaraja tomorrow. Until now, when Kaikeyi also did not know, the moment she heard that, she was extremely delighted. And look at what she says. That Sudinu sumangala dayaku soi, tor kaha pura jehi dina hoi. Whatever you said about Rama, if it happens, that is a most wonderful day. Most beautiful day. Very auspicious day. And then she says, Tora kaha pura jehi dina hoi. It is like saying what? There is a very beautiful statement. Tera muh mein ghee shakkar. Very happy moment for that statement. Jetha Swami sevaka laghubai. And yaha dinakara kula riti suhai. Here in Dinakara Kula, in the solar dynasty, Riti, this is the norm. This is a custom that is prevailing. Therefore, it is good only. And what is the custom? Jetha Swami Sevaka Laghubai. The eldest one takes the throne, and the other three brothers work as his sevaks. But actually what happened? Later when Rama became after the Pattabhisheka, he almost gave equal powers to the other brothers also. Anyway, that was again short-lived. That particular, when you are on the throne alone, you can change customs and you can change rules and regulations. Isn't it? Today we have one party comes and creates one particular rule, and the other party immediately removes that rule, revokes that rule, isn't it? So, this is there. Now, Rama is not yet the king, so he cannot change the rule. So, he accepts to the Kula Krama. We call it as Krama. Down south, we call it as Krama. Krama means what? That which is the norm. And in Raghukula Vamsha, the norm is Jyeshtha Brata becomes the Yuvaraja, and the other brothers will serve him. Serve in the sense, will help him is the right word actually, but whatever, serve him. Rama tilaku jo sochevu khali. And tomorrow, if Rama's inauguration takes place, look at that. If Ramchandraji's coronation, not inauguration, coronation takes place tomorrow, Devu Magumana Bhavatali, oh Manthara, you ask whatever you want in your mind, whatever is there in your mind, you ask, I will give everything to you. That is the amount of love Kaikeyi had for Ramchandraji. You will see, now see the next few words, so you will understand how much she loved. She had such a pure heart. Kausalyar samasaba mahatari Ramahi sajana subhaya piyari. For Ramchandraji, as far as Ramchandraji is concerned, Kausalya sama sab mahatari. Mahatari, mothers. Now it is not only 3. We have said earlier also, Dasharatha had few more. The number is not mentioned. Few more queens also. This is one custom that was prevailing those days. It is now we have so many rules and regulations and so many things. But those days, every king had any amount of queens he can have. He will go and win a kingdom, and then there that particular Raja, immediately he will give his daughter in marriage, and he will get married and bring her also. Like that, so many queens were there. Now look at here. Kausalya sama. Kausalya is his biological mother. Right? Sabu Mahatari. He treated Ramahi Sahaja Subhaya. Rama's natural way is to treat all of them Sahaja Subhaha Piyari. He gave so much of love equally to everyone as he would love his own biological mother Kaushalya. That is the greatness of Ramchandraji. And next line is very interesting. Moparakarai sanehu biseshi. Kaikeyi says, in a manner of saying it was true also. True also meaning what? Ramchandraji showed more love, more expression of love, let me put it that way. Moparakarahi sanehu biseshi. He had a special love towards me, and Kaikeyi was very proud of that. Maikari priti paricha dekhi. I have also tested his love. Kaikeyi tells Manthara, I have also tested him in several occasions, and he has proved that he loves me more. Jau vidhi janamude kari chohu. In case, if vidhi Bhagavan janamude kari, in case he gives me one more janma, then what will I ask? Hohu Ramasiya puta putohu. My request, my prayer, if possible, my demand would be Ramasiya puta pitohu. Rama should become my son, and Sita should become my daughter-in-law. This will be my prayer. Look at that. Look at the pure love which Kaikeyi had for Ramchandraji. Isn't it? So, it is not that Kaikeyi did not love Ramchandraji. She had so much of love. but has been misled by Manthara. Let us see. Pranate adhikaramu priyamore. Hey Manthara, Rama is more dearer than my own life to me. I will not care for my life, but I love Rama more than my life. Tinake tilaka chobuka satori. When such is the case, when that information about his coronation has come, why are you behaving like this? Why are you so disturbed? Why are you so agitated? If you have love for me and I have love for Rama, naturally I thought you will have that much of love for Rama. But how can you be so agitated on listening to or hearing the coronation of Rama? Now Kaikeyi becomes a little... She is disturbed in a manner of saying, though she speaks all this from the heart of hearts, she is disturbed. Now she says, Bharata sapatato hi satya kahu. In the name of Bharata, I swear on Bharata's name, tell me the truth. Satya kahu. What are you blabbering? Parihari kapata duravu. Parihari, keep put away all kapata, deceitful thoughts, and duravu. You don't have any reservation or inhibition or hesitation or anything. Keep all that away. Don't have any deceitful thoughts. Keep that also away. Harasha samaya bisamaya karasi. In this particular time where everybody should be happy and both of us also should be extremely happy, why should you bismaya karasi? Why are you grieving? Karanamohi sunavu. Now you tell me what is the reason because of which you are disturbed. With reference to Ramchandra's coronation, why are you disturbed? Tell me the truth. Commands Kaikeyi to Manthara. Now, Manthara has started getting the feelers. What is the feeler there? The way Kaikeyi is speaking to her clearly indicates that Kaikeyi is disturbed. Meaning, the land of the mind has become fertile for poisoning. Think. Continuing in the 16th Chaupai, Tulsidasi beautifully writes, expresses what, level of deceitful thinking a woman can have. See? एक ही बार आस सब पूजी, अब कछु कहब जीभ खरीदूजी, फोरई जोगु कपारु अभागा, भले वो कहत दुख रउरे ही लागा, कहीं झूठी फुरी बात बनाई, ते प्रिय तुमहि करुई मैं माई, हमहु कह भी अब ठकुर सुहाती, नाही त मौन रहब दिनु राती, करि करूप विधि पर बस कीन्हा, बवा सोलुनिय लहिय जो दीन्हा, को नृप होउ हम ही कहानी, चेरी छाड़ी अब हो बकिरानी, जा रही जोगु सुभाव हमारा, अनभल देखी न जाई तुम्हारा, ताते कछुक बात अनुसारी, क्षमिय देवी बड़ी छूक हमारी, गूढ़ कपट प्रिय बचन सुनी, तीय अधर बुधिरानी, सुरमाया बस बैरिनी, सुहृद जानी पतियानि, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. right from our childhood, all of us, every single one of us, no exceptions, our parents, our grandparents always have warned us, cautioned us. What? When you see a dushta purusha or purushi, dushta jana, keep distance. Isn't it? It is there. This particular thought is there in all the languages, but with your permission, again, I will take up that thought from my mother tongue. Dushtarai kandal dura vilagu. When you see a bad person, a negative minded person, a kubuddhi person, get away from that person. Man or woman, mind is mind. Isn't it? Now see how Manthara influences Kaikeyi. How much she plays with the mind of Kaikeyi. How much advantage she takes of the love and relationship that she had with Kaikeyi. Think. Ek hi baar aasa sab pooji. Now you say, tell me, I swear on Bharata's name, tell me the truth. You are telling me. But what did you say earlier? Very much relatable to what we experience in our world. Isn't it? Very much relatable. What did you see? What did you say earlier? I will pull your tongue away from your mouth. You told me. Now with which tongue will I speak? You think I have 2-3 tongues spare? Okay, you take this, I will take this. No, I have the same tongue. I have to speak with the same tongue. So if you want me to speak, let me speak. Abakachu kahaba jeeba kari duji. Do you think I have a second tongue? I should need one probably. Think. Phorei jogu kaparu abhaga. My wretched forehead, meaning my wretched mind, deserved to be smashed on the wall, and she probably did. She went near the wall and started beating her head like that. Nata companies can do all these things, to make you believe whatever they want. All sorts of nataka they will do. She held that particular wall nearby and started beating her head so that Kaikeyi will feel very scared, and then she'll come and take her. Another way of weakening the other person's mind. This is another second type of weapon. First type I told you, there are plenty. There are varieties of weapons. This is one variety where you beat yourself as though, and the other person should come, and by the time the other person's mind has become very weak. Think. She is preparing the soil of the mind of Kaikeyi. Bhale kahata dukha raure hilaga. When I told you what was good, you offended. You got offended. Isn't it? I am telling you only for your well-being. My words are for your good. Keep tracking the way she speaks. And don't try it somewhere. Understand. That's all. Don't try all those tricks at home and all. Bhale wo kahata. You got dukha rauri balaga. Bhale wo kahata. I spoke only for your good. What will I get? Kahain jhooti phiri bhat banai. All those people, now she is referring to Dasharatha. Dasharatha comes, he speaks so beautiful words, loving words, give you gifts and all, and mesmerize you, and you think that he is the greatest person, he loves you only more, and then you get carried away by that. Kahata jhooti puri bhat banai. All insincere, false words people come and tell. She did not spell Dasharatha. It indicates. And lies they speak, te priyatumahi. And they become very, very dear to you. And what did I do? Bhalai kahata. I spoke only for your good. But then, tumi karui mai. And you thought, I am speaking false. I am speaking lies. And you are not convinced with what I said. Those people who lie to you become your favorites. To me, who is speaking for your good, I have become an enemy. Look at the words. Hamaha kahabe abat thakura sohati. Now think, Manthara tells Kaikeyi. Think for yourself. Now, from this day onwards, I will only say yes, yes, madam, yes, Maharani to you. Like all others. When all others say yes, 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 master, we call, isn't it? In our terminology, yes, master. Here, yes, mistress or yes, Maharani. From this day, I will now become like that. What? I will become a yes, master. Whatever you say, yes, madam, yes, Maharani. And then I will go. What does it matter to me? Nahina mauna rahab dinurati. Otherwise, I will become quiet. 24/7, I will become quiet. I will not speak at all. If at all I speak, it will only be yes, madam, yes, Maharani. Otherwise, I'll keep quiet. I'll again go into mauna as though weapon. Karikurupa vidhi parabasakinha. Bhagavan has given me this stupid mind who is dependent on others. Miserable. What? I am already an ugly person. I cannot do anything on my own. I am so dependent, and all the more dependent on you with my ugly structure. Vabasolunia lahiya jodinha. And I think I am now reaping my own karma phala. What you sow, alone you reap. Now I am reaping. Look at Manthara's, she is invoking sympathy wave. Look at the quality and texture of thoughts. She is now invoking sympathy wave. I am a hunchback person. I can't live on my own. I am dependent on people. I am dependent more on you. But you don't agree to my words. Next line not only indicates something which Manthara tells Kaikeyi, it is a line which every single one of us in this country must think. Very strong lines. And it is so unfortunate that the citizens of this Punya Bhumi Bharata more think like this. A few do have about the nation. A few do have that patriotism. But generally, common public, how do they live? Now look at the line. Kondrupa hovu hamahi kahani. Let anybody rule the country. How does it matter to me? Whichever party rules the country, how does it matter to me? Is this not our attitude in today's world? How more irresponsible can we become? How foolish can we become? Rather, how more foolish can we become? Not understanding who is the person who has to rule the country for the upliftment of the nation. People who work for their own family, for their own purpose, for selfish desires, for selfish acquiring, possessing, indulging, enjoying for own self alone, are desperate to rule the country. Whereas we have people who work only for the sake of the nation, having nothing to receive. Think. And the common man does not understand all these tricks of the trade. He says, what does it matter whoever becomes the ruler of the nation? Hamahi kahani. How does it matter to me? Every day I have to work for my bread. I have to work for my family. My family I only take care. Where does the government come into picture? Please, please sit down quietly and objectively think how every citizen in our nation are important for the development of the nation, for the growth of the nation, and who has to be there, who brings development, and who has to be there, who only looks for their own personal agenda. A line which has to be by-hearted and chanted every day in our life. Konrupa hovu amakhi kahani. How does it matter? If this is the attitude of the citizens, where can the nation develop? Think. Who is responsible? It is we who select the ruler, and it is we who have to understand who should be the ruler there, so that I am also protected and the nation is also protected. Think. If we give this attitude, hamahi kahani, we are only, it becomes only a country where there are only population. Every single citizen must take the responsibility. Then population will turn into people. How? When an entity, an individual becomes people, the voice of the people. Think. I am no more just an individual. I am a person responsible, one among the people. When population turns to people, country graduates to become a nation. Who is responsible? Who made the person sit there in the top chair? You and I. Is it not? If we have this attitude, then the country will go to dogs. Think. Today, we are in such wonderful hands. Bharata Punya Bhumi is growing, is developing. Today, it has become an icon, a role model to the entire world. Think. Why? Because people took responsibility. Very, very, very most important word. Highly, potent word. Konrupa hovu amahi kahani. This is the line which a third-rate, cheap individual would say, would have an attitude of this kind. Wake up. Wake up. This is exactly what we can understand at this level when Vivekananda said, Uttishtata Jagrata. This is the thought which is there right from the Upanishads. Uttishtata Jagrata Prapyavaran Nibodata. Wake up. Hamahi kahani what? Let me sit down, whatever happens, I will have to purchase. Is this the way an individual lives in a beautiful nation like Bharata Punya Bhumi? Think. Manthara says, Kovandrupaho. Hey Kaikeyi, whoever becomes the Yuvaraja, whoever becomes the king, how does it matter to me? And look at the logic she gives. Logic is very important. Very beautifully she is weaponizing herself towards Kaikeyi. Cheri chadi ab. Who am I now? I am only a servant maid. Ab hobu ki Rani. Will I become Rani because Rama becomes is coronated or Bharata is coronated? It makes difference to you because Bharata is your biological son. How does it matter to me? So why should I pursue this? Whoever becomes the king, let anybody become. Jare jogu subhav hamara. To hell with my mind. My nature is to help you. That is how I have lived right from my childhood with you. My basic nature is for your good. Damn that particular nature. Anabalade ki na jai tumhara. I could not bear, I could not tolerate harm happening to you in the form of Rama being coronated and Bharata being neglected. This is a thought within the brackets. For your sake, anabhala dekhi, na jai tumhara. I am not able to see that is happening to you. Tate kachuka bata anusari. That is why I brought out this thought in front of you. That is why I took courage to speak to you, because I thought you will understand me. You have understood my love towards you. And we have been like this for decades. Who else can understand me other than you? Mantara. Look at the way. And therefore she says, that is why I brought this topic towards you. At least now we have one night in front of us. We can do something so that Bharata, see, these are all, it does not, it is not required for her to tell all these things, but it is just obvious. Bharata should have been coronated and not Ramchandraji. If Bharata is coronated, Kaikeyi will become the Rani, and when Kaikeyi becomes the Rani, Rani means what? Bharata's mother. So direct connection. And then your words will have respect. Because your words will have respect with what we are, the way we are together, my words will also have respect. And this one. This is all you have to write in brackets. This is all the line of thinking. Who? Manthara has. Think. And therefore she says, because of that I brought the topic, Chamiya Devi Badi Chuka Hamari. Please forgive me. I am sorry. I apologize. I should not have brought this. Who am I? I am after all a servant maid. Natak company. Weaponization. Please note. Chamiya Devi. Badi chuka hamari. Gudha kapata priya bachana suni. Listening to the pregnant, deceitful words of Manthara. Tiya adhara budhirani. The queen, who was always an unstable, who was always with a stable mind, even she became unstable. Even her mind was disturbed. Suramaya vasabairinihi. And now, along with that, Suramaya, all these celestial beings, remember, they wanted Rama to go to the forest, so they all gave the power of Maya. On whom? On Kaikeyi. And Manthara, of course, is already being perverted. Now, that Maya Shakti of the gods, even that came in handy. And Suhridajani Patiyani. And she had reposed faith in Manthara, meaning she had faith in the enemy party. Think. And she mistook her friend Manthara to be truth, and she fell prey. It does not end here. Manthara continues, which we will take in the next series. Alright. Please go through this particular Ayodhyakand is so wonderful, a wonderful teacher for all of our quality and texture of thoughts. We will meet on the 16th to continue with Manthara's very efficient, deceitful weapon which she uses against Kaikeyi. Alright. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for helping me to grow within through these series. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।